This is M&R News, the latest, leakiest, and laziest LEGO news show on YouTube. Hello and welcome to M&R News for Thursday, September 5th, 2019. On the docket for today, LEGO has released their revenue results for the first half of 2019, so we'll find out what the best-selling LEGO themes were for the first half of the year. We have the reveal of a certain Ultimate Collector Series LEGO Star Wars set that you probably hopefully know what it is because it's heavily implied. A new LEGO Star Wars video game has been announced, and LEPIN might be making a return. All that and more coming up on M&R News, but first, make sure you guys like the video. Let me know what your thoughts on the news are in the comments section below after the video, and let's get into our Amazon deals of the day. Our first deal is the Imperial AT Hauler at 40% off, bringing it to just over $60. We have the Queen Whatever Wanabe's introduction here with 40% off as well, bringing it to $12. And honestly, the banana is the real reason to buy that set. We have the Snow Speeder down to $24. I think we had this one on here last week. We also have the Praetorian Guard Battle Pack, which I think has dropped another $1 down to $9, which is a very good price for any battle pack in my opinion. Of course, building that Praetorian Guard army is a little bit weird, but if that's what you're into, go for it. The Porg from Star Wars The Last Jedi is down to $46, which I think is an excellent deal for 811 pieces for all you price per piece people. And our slap in the face deal of the week at just 54 cents off, we have the Paranormal Intercept Bus from LEGO Hidden Side, an absolute steal. You're saving over 2/4 on this set. You can't lose. Our first story is that there is a new LEGO storage head. This is about as exciting as it gets. There is a LEGO pumpkin storage head coming very soon for the Halloween season. I'm actually kind of feeling like I should buy this one. It's actually one of the cooler LEGO storage heads I've seen. They sell these at Target. Usually you'll find the yellow ones, but they're going to be selling a pumpkin one. I don't know about the availability of this, but it is coming out, and I looked pretty cool in the thumbnail with it on my head, I think. LEGO seems to be running a lot of LEGO Ideas contests lately, and they are doing another one. It's the LEGO Ideas Harley-Davidson building contest. If you're skilled enough to take home the #1 victory, I think you take home a Creator Expert Harley-Davidson, Creator Expert Ford Mustang, Creator Expert Corner Garage, a $500 shopping spree on Lego.com, a $1,000 shopping spree at a Harley-Davidson authorized store or dealership or something like that, and then a Harley-Davidson Originals cardigan sweater directly from the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee. There are also the two runners-up, which will receive a Harley-Davidson set, the Ford Mustang set, $250 for Lego, $500 for the Harley-Davidson store, and then again the Harley-Davidson cardigan sweater from Milwaukee. So, sounds like a pretty sweet prize. If you need more details, check out LEGO Ideas for more info, but basically you have to build a future motorcycle, which will be pretty interesting to see. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the entries into that. Our next story is that LEPIN might be back. LEPIN went away famously quite a few months ago when they raided their factory in China, and there was a bunch of pictures of that, and some people were like, oh, this is just like a show of, just a show. Like, none of this is actually going to stop LEPIN, and I was kind of in that boat. Like, I understood that they took down a factory, or potentially took down a factory, but it didn't seem like that would be the entire LEPIN operation, and it certainly wasn't. LEPIN is back as King. It seems like LEPIN has slightly rebranded and will be moving forward under this new name of King. Some of the box art is black and white, some of the box art is not black and white, just depends on where you're looking, I suppose, but I've been keeping a close eye on it, and it's definitely back. So, counterfeit LEGO is going nowhere anytime soon as far as I'm concerned. The only way it's going anywhere is if China just literally disappears, because China's just going to keep producing this because the Chinese don't seem to care at all about copyright laws, especially counterfeit good laws. There's a ton of counterfeit goods coming out of China, and LEGO is just another victim in that long list of companies that are having their goods knocked off, more or less. So rest in peace, LEPIN, and hello, King. And I think Queen might be another one. I don't know. There's some new brands popping up, but King seems to be the big one. So keep your eye out for that, I guess, if you're looking for fake LEGO, but you definitely don't want to be fooled if you're trying to buy new sets and end up buying a fake one, so be careful with that. So another really cool story to come out this week, though, for me, is that there is a new LEGO Star Wars video game. So there's a few things that come with this. It's actually a mobile game, so you'll be able to play it on my phone, hopefully on your iPads as well, because I personally would like to play it on a bigger screen, but it's supposed to come out in 2020, and the real kicker here for me is that it's going to be a real-time multiplayer PvP arena battle. Real-time multiplayer PvP. that's all I wanted to hear, I'm in, right? Like, I love multiplayer games. I can't really do single player games, not really my cup of tea. They just get boring for me, and I like being able to, like, destroy other people. Does that make sense? I play a lot of COD, alright? So basically, I'm all in on this. I really hope I'm able to play with you guys or against you guys, so I can, like, set up a live stream, do a live stream of me playing against you guys and beating all of you, because I'll, of course, have the best Lego army on the game. Like, why wouldn't I? So I'm actually really looking forward to the potential that this game could be something great to play against each other. That's something that LEGO video games miss a lot, is the multiplayer aspect. Multiplayer is what I think really can make games great and very culturally relevant. I know there are a lot of things that are single player that people like that, but I think multiplayer is the way to go if you really want it to be popular, and obviously this is really drawing me in. So they did actually release a few screenshots from the game. I don't know exactly how the gameplay is going to play. They didn't release any gameplay, but the most interesting screenshot is like of some troops, and it actually shows a FlameTrooper in the top, like dead center. Like, LEGO probably is going to make a LEGO FlameTrooper figure for a set in 2020. Probably, hopefully. This looks like a finished product ready to go that they either did before, but it looks newer. So I'm really on board that a FlameTrooper might be coming in 2020. I'm really fingers crossed, praying and hoping that with the new Clone Wars sets, or assuming they make Clone Wars sets at some point in 2020, this is in one of them. So fingers crossed, guys, new FlameTrooper could happen in the future. The other figure that some people noticed was an Astromech droid. Now, the Astromech droid I'll put a little bit less into because Astromech droids you just color swap, but there's kind of a new Astromech droid on that same page as well. I'll be very interested to see if the FlameTrooper does become a minifigure, but if you look at the page, all the other figures on there are real LEGO figures that have been in sets, so there's no reason not to believe that it could very well come in a set. Back over to LEGO Ideas, they have announced the second LEGO 2019 review, and the results for these won't be coming until early 2020, but we have the UCS Space Shuttle Atlantis, Thunderbirds Are Go, Pursuit of Flight, History Museum, The Office, Medieval Blacksmith, Winnie the Pooh, NASA Space, The Haunted Mansion 50th Anniversary, and The Seven Dwarfs House. So out of these, the most likely to me, I think, is the Pursuit of Flight. I said this on the Bricks and Bits podcast. The Pursuit of Flight, I think, is the set that has the biggest likelihood of actually becoming a real set, like a $30 LEGO Ideas set, kind of in the same size box as Tron or Women of NASA, something like that. And I think it would just sell like hotcakes because it's a small, cute set. You can move the planes back and forth and learn about the beginning of flight or something like that. Like, they could really swing it that way, in my opinion. So obviously we won't know until early 2020 which of these will likely become sets, but The Office from this review probably won't happen because The Office is actually being reviewed right now in another review. So I'm actually really looking forward to that one as well. But let me know in the comment section below which of those 10 sets you think is the most likely to become an actual LEGO set. LEGO did announce their financial results for the first half of 2019. We saw 4% growth in revenue, 5% growth in consumer sales, but all these are just numbers. I think the most interesting thing to a lot of people on something like this, and you guys can obviously take a closer look at the sheet as we scroll through it, but I think the top 6 selling LEGO themes I think is going to be the most telling for a lot of people. We have LEGO City, LEGO Marvel Avengers, LEGO Technic, LEGO Creator, LEGO Friends, and LEGO Star Wars in no particular order. To me, the biggest thing missing here is LEGO Movie 2. LEGO Movie 2 launched in early 2019, obviously, so that would fit within the first half of the year. It also had all the sets released. Like, everything for LEGO Movie 2 happened in the first half of 2019, and it still did not crack the top 6 in sales for the company. That has to be alarming to some degree. Like, you would think it would at least outsell, I don't know, LEGO Technic. Like, I don't know what their parameter for sales is here, whether it's number of sets sold or amount of profit, I don't know, but it doesn't bode well if they weren't able to crack the top 6 out of all their themes. It's unfortunate that the LEGO Movie 2 didn't do that great, apparently, but that's what we're looking at. There's nothing else that I really want to look at personally on that sheet, but y'all can take a look for yourselves if you want to pause the video. Our final story of the day is the biggest story of the day, in my opinion, and I did a full video on this, about 12 minutes long, if you want to check it out on my channel, so I'm really, compared to that, going to gloss over this, but it's the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer that we've been talking about here for probably like 9 months, so it's been since like December, I think, since I broke the rumor on this being a thing in 2020, and it's 2019, and it's actually happening. So it's coming out on September 18th for all VIPs. It's going to cost $700 with 4,784 pieces and 2 minifigures, a couple of just Imperial officer and Imperial crew member characters there. The actual set itself is absolutely gorgeous to me. I think it's one of the best looking LEGO Star Wars sets ever. It's a decent upgrade to this set, I would say. Very good upgrade, I'm lying. This set is old, okay? It's a fossil at this point. So I think what they've done here is noticed they've really added a lot of new building techniques. We've got a couple of nice minifigures. The original set didn't include minifigures. I know the biggest complaint I've been seeing with people is that, oh, the minifigs suck and there's no interior. So here's my counter to that. The minifigs suck. Well, the problem with that is there's nowhere for the minifigs to go, right? So why are you going to include a ton of minifigs like the Millennium Falcon? And on top of that, what happens is when LEGO includes exclusive minifigs in a set like this, or maybe UCS Cloud City like last year, what happens is people complain that LEGO included exclusive minifigs in a super expensive set. And on the flip side of that, when they don't include exclusive minifigs in a $700 set, people complain that they're spending $700 and not getting anything exclusive. So LEGO can't win on this. No matter what, someone was going to complain about this. You can't make everyone happy. I think everyone knows that. I try to say that a lot. Like, you got to understand that. And then as far as the interior, the lack of an interior, I built this set very recently. The interior of the new Star Destroyer is different. It's going to be stronger, but it's generally the same thing, right? There is nowhere on this set that an interior fits. Not like the UCS Falcon where you can just pull a panel off. You would have to do something to this set and it would degrade and take away from the actual looks of the set, because you would have to be able to like open this part of the panel, but it needs for the structural, like it just doesn't work to have an interior on a set like this. This ultimately is a display set. If you're not buying this because it doesn't have an interior, you probably shouldn't have been buying it or wanting to buy it to begin with, because if that's going to make or break it for you, you shouldn't be spending $700 on a LEGO set that's mostly for display anyway. Like, no one should be playing with this to begin with. So I don't see the lack of an interior as a problem. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below about the new set. I think it's awesome. I can't wait to get it. I'll of course have all the coverage I can get for you on this channel. We'll have a comparison between the new model and this beautiful model, and we will also be doing a full review of the set, and dare I say a drop test maybe? Should I? I don't know. I don't want to drop test anything. It hurts very much. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments section below, guys. That is all I have for M&R News today for September 5th, 2019. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And I'll see you all next week on M&R News.